Hey everyone, so the Quan received a terrifying anonymous video. Now let's take a look at the details. Be sure to smash that like button if you guys want more content like this. And the downfall of Terra sent shockwaves across the globe. While some went under serious loss and yearned for justice, a few others sent out serious threats to the creators of the project. South Korea extensively promotes the dramatic decline of the crypto project. Quan lives as a free man. He even went to roll out another project. This inked an array of people, including Anonymous, a hacktivist group. Taking things into their own hands, Anonymous rolled out a YouTube video. In the video, the hacktivist was seen affirming that Terra's creator, the Quan, would be brought to justice. Additionally, the group strongly believes that there would be many more crimes that Quan was involved in part from the collapse of Terra. Activist group Anonymous promised to ensure Terra founders' alleged crimes are brought to justice as soon as possible. Now, the Quan has been caught under a lot of heat, so what's going to happen next? We saw like this video from Anonymous themselves. Now, this thing is getting more and more detailed. Like Anonymous released a video we're also due for another bear market this year. It's definitely but the actions, the Quan, the founder of Terra Luna ecosystem, is single-handedly responsible for scamming millions of dollars.
Investors. Quan made a name for himself with his arrogant tactics, trolling competitors, critics, and acting like he would never fail. In fact, he said that he found it entertaining to watch other projects fail.
I wonder how many of these companies you think are entering the space just because it's hot and there's a lot of funding versus the ones that will still be here, you know, like 2 to 5 years later.
Poor for asking him difficult questions. However, he was quickly knocked down by the markets.
So, do you think Quan was overconfident, or did he just simply have bad intentions? Let me know down in the comments below. Several things that the Quan did in the past came to bite him in the back. Even if there were jokes, you know, calling people poor, which a lot of community is right now. And it's not fun to make, you know, jokes of things like that, of course. But the thing about it is a lot of people were not happy with the situation he had caused. So that's what's the big problem, is he was literally making fun of people for the wrong reasons.
The louder they are, the harder they tend to fall. News has now come to light that he was cashing out over $80 million each month as Luna was successful. Quan denied these accusations in a roundabout way, but not exactly. In a recent Twitter post, Quan denied cashing out $2.7 billion, but that doesn't account for the $80 million each month that he was apparently taking. He claims that he lost most of his money along with everyone else in the market, and that he was also all in on Luna. The information that he was taking millions from the protocol each month comes from testimony of Terra Labs employees during interviews with the SEC. As a result,
so everyone is investigating the Quan. What's going to happen to the Quan? I think the Quan is under right now a lot of stress. So several things the Quan stated in the past came to bite him in the back. The Terra founder had previously stated it was entertaining to watch projects fail, not settle with community or Anonymous. Furthermore, Anonymous decided to specially target Quan because of his bad intentions. From the very beginning, the hacktivist noted that it was sometimes businesses who fail, projects do fail, but Quan did not attain any good intentions. Anonymous first suggested that was trail of destruction had yet to come to light. The Quan, if you're listening, sadly, there's nothing that can be done to reverse the damage. Will this scare the Quan, or will the Quan grow back stronger? It managed to gain 25,000 views. You know, this is crazy. But circling back to Terra founder, Anonymous garnered a lot of backlash for being non-threatening. You know, I miss Anonymous. It's not just like watching the news, basically just saying they're investigating this. Well, so are a lot of people. I'm pretty sure this guy owns a computer, laptop, phone, or even a server. I'll break the passwords of anything anymore. Where are the real Anonymous players? Rest in peace. I mean, you know, a lot of things, not just knock on the Quan, but this is definitely a threatening video. I would, you know, it's very, very scary to see the Quan getting messages like this. Nevertheless, the hacktivist group has its own set of fans, some call him the Robin Hood of the day. But what will happen with the Quan and with being investigated by 5 people, this does not end well for the Quan. What will happen to Terra is a completely different story. I think Terra is still great in terms of utility as long as it's going to survive the bear market. But the Quan is the one to really suffer. Do you guys think it's just a simple mistake? You know, anyone can make a mistake nowadays, and he got overconfident by the approvals, or that he got rich from this. There's two sides of fans here, just two sides of community. But if you guys want more content, be sure to smash that like button. Peace, everyone.